They say that hindsight is 20/20. It sure as hell is. At 60 years old, I realize I traded my life. The career that I started on, that I loved, I traded it for 6 figures. That at 60, I now realize it's all been a lie. And I can't get that time back. I can't get my life back. When I was in my 20s, after graduating college and serving in the military, I started a career working in mental health. I worked at a psych hospital as a nursing assistant. I loved it. I think I made maybe $7.50 an hour. And then I got a job working as an intensive case manager, mostly with people who had schizophrenia, a lot of younger guys. I loved it. I was helping people. I was helping families. I was helping them get their medication, housing, budget their disability. I was helping families and people have a better life. I made maybe $18,000 a year. I could barely afford my apartment, which I think was maybe $350, $450. I had a car payment, maybe $275. But I thought that as a single person, I thought I would probably end up living alone most of my life, and I did. But I realized making that kind of money, I couldn't survive. You know, I was worried, and people all around me, they kind of made fun of me for doing social work type job. You know, everybody, it was like the 80s, early 90s, everybody was pointing me toward corporate America. That's where the security was, the real career, the opportunity, the chance to really make some money and be okay. So I listened. I gave in. I got a job at Prudential Financial, and eventually I got into testing software. It was a good career. I'm 60, I'm making, 6 figures. But guess what? It's a freaking bloodbath right now. There's no security. Pensions went right down the toilet. I got laid off from that job at Prudential Financial when I was 40 years old. They were going from a mutual company to publicly traded. So all about the stock prices. Now where I work, private equity owned, heads on the chopping block every day. And I look at my life, my career. Okay, I have a house, and I don't know. I don't feel like I have stability in this crazy ass world. Not even a little bit. I can afford some food today, but no, there's no security. That's all BS illusion, you know? The young people say, got to get off the matrix or out of the matrix. I 100% agree. I regret giving up that career doing the social work and helping people. Pretty much every day at this point, I try to figure out, can I get back to it? Can I do it? I worked in group homes. Yeah, I traded it all. I gave it all away for like a freaking dream, a possibility of, I don't even know what. Like, who gives a damn, about the money? At the end of the day, we're all heading in the same direction, okay? And it's the ground, one way or another. You can go in whole, or you can go in with the ashes. And even that, at the end of the damn day, it seems like we're nothing but, money in somebody's coffers. Come on, what have I done, I've made money for companies. I've worked on projects that either made millions or helped the company save millions. Nobody gives a damn. I'm not proud of that. I don't know what I've done, I've helped create some software that works, whatever. Has it made the world a better place? No, I don't think so. Not even a little bit. Maybe it made it a worse place. My God. I don't know. I just would put a message out there to the young people. If you hear these birds, I put a message out there to young people. Follow your dreams, follow your heart, follow what you love, do what's important to you, and I suspect it'll all work out in the end. I tried to make the responsible choices, do the right things, end up in a good place, security. It's bullshit, okay? Life's not offering security for anybody. You could be the CEO, end up with cancer, whatever, devastating problems. Life's got its own plans. You do what you love, what's going to make a difference, so that at the end of the day, when that comes, no matter how young or old you are, you feel good about what you contributed to this world. You made a difference, okay? Don't be sold out. Don't listen to it all. I did. I regret it. It's one of my biggest regrets. And at 60 years old, I'm still healthy. It's not too late. I'm out here trying to help people with YouTube and be creative. And I hope maybe I can find my way back to that social work career, actually helping people and making a difference, human beings. This bullshit matrix we're on, it's nonsense. Don't sell your life to some corporate nonsense. Nobody there cares about you, not even a little bit. It's just performative games. People like little rats in a cage trying to make themselves look good and climb ladders. Nobody cares. AI is trying to take everything from us. Well, AI is not. The corporate leaders that are delusional and think it's going to replace all the humans. We'll see where this goes, okay? But after 35 years or whatever of this nonsense, I wish I would have just stayed helping people, helping human beings like I set out to do. That's what I loved. I remember all those people I used to work with. All the crap in the corporate world. It's just a bunch of headaches, pain, nonsense. I sold decades of my life for what? I'm not sure. I got a paycheck. The hell, the more you make, the more you spend sometimes anyway, or more curveballs life throws at you. That's going to take that money. It's not worth it. If you know what I'm talking about, share in the comments. Maybe you'll help me feel better. Maybe some young people that watch this video, you'll help them. But at 60 years old, looking back, I made the wrong decisions. It was a bunch of bullshit. I jumped into the matrix head first, and it was a mistake. But I'm trying to find my way out, I wish you guys all the best. Let me know what you're doing. I'm struggling out here.